Okay, so one off, so things are going to be a little railroady, but
Yeah.
you three are a team of I don't want to say mercenaries, but like hirelings that adventure and get their orders and quests and such from the kind of environment in a town that is kind of a town capital called Hollowsbane, and you are making your way back into town after having completed a delivery for Arlen, the general shopkeep, and it is as the three of you are riding your caravan back into town and begin to unload at the back of his shop that he walks out and greets you all, and he approaches the group and he says, I need to go into my campaigns. Sorry. Colette, Jen, Zadri. Good to see you. Made it back safe. Word's been spreading about goblin raids on the main road. So I couldn't really get word to you before you got back. So I was hoping you made it out good. Looks like you did. I hate to do this to you right away after you just got back in from a job, but I got something else I need you to take care of if you don't mind. Connor, the head librarian for the library nearby, he came in and had a book delivered just a few days after you guys left. It's been about a month, Picked up his book a couple days later, came back in and asked us to deliver weekly supplies to the library, which, it was fine, and we did it. He paid for the first week and hasn't paid since. We keep delivering, but this will be the third week in a row that he hasn't paid, and I'm not asking you to go beat the man, but I need my money. I can't keep delivering supplies without without the money. He owes me. Sorry, go ahead.
Who's he talking to exactly? I forget.
He just kind of addressed the group.
Okay.
He owes me 35 gold. I actually, my wastrel nephew, Jacob, I can get you. He's usually good with words. I can get, if you don't mind going to grab him, I can send you all and hopefully take care of this little issue. Last two times actually, we sent someone over there to deliver the supplies. He just opened the door and said, "Leave it there," and when shooed them away. We haven't even actually seen his face in 2 or 3 weeks now. Would you be willing to take care of this for me?
Mm-hmm.
Is that Zadri agreeing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, my mouth is full.
No, you're good. On the note of my good for nothing nephew, he should be either at the Entertainers Guild or the Bee in the Giant Meadery, and look for the path of swooning women. It seems like that's all he does is try and bed married women. If he doesn't agree to go help you, hand him this, and he hands you Jin, a piece of parchment that's been folded into thirds and sealed closed with a wax seal. That should get him to at least give you a little bit of a boon in this.
All right then. If there are no objections, I'll see you guys at the meadery.
Let's get going.
Yep.
Alright, can't thank you guys enough. So he sends you on your way. I mean, it's a pretty straight shot. The meadery isn't too far from here. And sure enough, as you open the door, there's some light sounds of commotion. You know, just the general sounds of like an inn and tavern. People walking around and talking to each other. You know, this is kind of a busy place. Sure enough, sat by the fire, there is what you assume is probably Arlen's nephew, Jacob, strumming along and singing a tune, strumming along on his lyre. Is that the right one? Yeah, lyre.
I don't know.
A small stringed instrument, and there are a few women and a couple of men even hanging around, seeming enchanted by his words and his song.
All I can think about when you say that is the song "Killing Me Softly." Just saying.
How much would it be to buy a drink for each female that's around him?
It's probably like a copper or two a piece. Maybe six copper total.
What about if I were to order the best thing that they have?
The best thing that they have, probably,
For each.
I must say like 3 silver a piece, so like nine silver total.
Okay. I assume it. How would I address the person? Would they be a barkeep?
Yeah, there is a kind of a middle-aged human man, salt and pepper hair, kind of a 5 o'clock shadow, going around taking orders, cleaning the bar as he goes.
I walk up to the bar. Oi, barkeep. I'd like to buy a drink for all those ladies over there. Whatever you got, the best thing you got. One for each.
You must have just come. I tried to do your accent. You must have just come back in town. Have full pockets. I can't. Why am I struggling to break out of that accent?
Full enough.
Right. Well, I'll have that order for you right away.
Alright.
And
Could you? Who's the biggest person in the bar?
There's like a half orc guy in studded leather armor that he's got like the straps are kind of loosened, and he's sat over a plate, kind of shoveling food into his mouth, surrounded by a half elf and a tiefling at his table, who are eating at a more reasonable pace.
Okay. When you bring the drinks to the ladies, could you tell them that gentleman over there ordered them for them?
He looks at you skeptically and he says, I mean, as long as you're paying for it.
I slide him an extra silver.
Right.
He has the corner of his mouth raises a bit in a smile, and he just nods to you and turns and begins to fill tankards from a keg underneath the bar. And even when he does it, you can kind of smell the sweet, like, spicy aroma of like a spiced ale, you think.
I'm gonna walk over to the half orc now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sneakily ask him, boy, you see those ladies over there?
He looks up at you and through a mouth full of turkey leg, grunts and nods.
If and when they and their male companion over there playing his music look over here, I want you to look fucking mean and angry. Do I need to roll persuasion?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's gonna say to you, why exactly would I do that? Saying why exactly would I do that while chewing on a large turkey leg.
Could I gain advantage by offering to buy him another turkey leg?
You know what? I think that's fair. Yeah, go for it.
If you do it, there's another turkey leg in it for you, big guy.
Go ahead and make that roll for me.
Second roll was a nat 20.
Fucking
Fuck
A.
yeah.
Okay. When you say there's a turkey leg in it for him, another turkey leg in it for him, you see this like relief in his eyes. You get the impression that maybe this is like we just got paid and we haven't eaten in 2 days. Let's spend everything we got on this meal because the fuck adventuring is hard and I need meat and his face lights up and he just nods, like very frantically nods.
Beautiful. Alright, the seeds of chaos have been sown. Let's sit back and watch this happen.
I'm curious, I'm asking as a DM, do you have a specific end goal in mind?
My end goal is to make the females leave him so that I can get his attention easier.
Right.
But if that doesn't happen, I could come up with something else.
Gotcha.
Totally derailed your whole thing too.
No, you're good. I'm looking for a D20. Okay. So, a few minutes pass.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, it was in character, right?
Yeah, totally.
A few minutes pass, and the barkeep. Excuse me. You see him walk past with a handful of tankards, and sets them down on the table, and you see him in front of the people gathered directly in front of the bar, and he you see him lean in and whisper to the group and point at the at the big guy that you know and halfway through his second turkey leg he looks up and takes a big fucking like vicious bite, like one of those, like a dog tearing at a steak in a cartoon,
Mm-hmm.
and does the evil eyes. And you see the group at the table talking amongst themselves about it, but not much else happens.
Okay. Nobody leaves. No, nothing happens. That's it.
Nah, they're talking about it. You see that they've their attention has shifted a bit.
Cool.
They are actively chatting amongst themselves instead of, watching and partaking in the entertainment.
Okay, cool. What's everyone else doing right now? As in, rest of the party. What are you guys doing?
I think initially I was just kind of watching this whole scenario play out, just to kind of see what was gonna happen. But you said that they're still kind of congregated around him.
Yeah. There's 5 people around him right now. 3 men and or 3 women and 2 men. They're not like blocking him off or anything. He's kind of sat on like a stool, strumming along, with people in the like sat at the tables closest to him, by the fireplace.
Okay. But he's not like actively engaged in conversation with somebody.
No, the bard himself is just kind of playing along like guitar guy at the open mic night.
Oh god.
Okay. Gotcha. How do I want to go about this? Because I'm thinking just like walk up and be like, hey, can I talk to you for a second? Like, personally?
Yeah, no, he doesn't stop strumming, but he says, sure, I can. Why do no, I'm not. Back away from that accent.
I'm sorry.
No, it's this weird thing where I open my mouth with the plan to do a completely different accent, and then that one just comes out.
What accent do you want? I'll start talking like that for a hot second.
No,
Yay, neurodivergent mimicry.
yeah, you're not kidding. Song's almost over, hun. And
you're going for that, okay.
yeah, and he kind of goes back to singing, unless you know.
I mean, I have half a mind to just grab this dude by the arm or like by the scruff and like, I said now. Like, it's important.
Yeah, I mean, like, are you gonna go for that?
Fuck it, sure.
Yeah.
So, can you make an athletics check for me?
Yes. A 10.
So it's kind of clumsy, but he was like perched on this stool in a weird like. He was sitting like a bisexual.
Okay.
Why do I fucking
Alrighty.
know what that means?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, exactly. You know what that means. So he was kind of crooked up on this thing, kind of awkward, one leg half under himself, and you grab him. You get kind of a weird purchase on his cloak, but you manage to kind of pull him up and wander away with him, and you hear this discordant screech as he fumbles with his lyre, and you pull him away. All right. What you want? What do you want? Damn it!
What was... Excuse me. What was the name of the guy that sent us again?
Arlen, Arlen.
And his
Arlen.
relationship.
He is. This guy is Arlen's nephew.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And we are collecting money for supplies from him?
No.
Is that the
He's
same
supposed
guy
to
or is
help
this
us
a different
collect
one?
supplies.
Yes, he
Oh.
is to help you collect supplies from Connor, the
Collect the money.
librarian.
Yeah.
Okay, I got them mixed up. Okay, so I explained
Yeah.
all of this to what's his nuts. that won't stop playing his fucking lyre. And explain that Arlen sent us.
Right, and why am I supposed to believe anything you say?
Because why would I be bothering you otherwise? I have better things to do with my time.
I don't know that. I don't know you from the creator.
Can I do like a persuasion check to try and like persuade him like we are who we say we are?
Yes, you absolutely can, yeah.
Okay. Let's try this. How about the 12?
12. He says, well, I believe Arlen sent you, but what the hell do you want me to do?
Jen finally comes walking up. Oi, lad. Stop your blabbermouthing and look at this letter we got here.
He takes the
As he
letter.
hands him the letter.
Yeah, he takes the letter from you, and you see, for the briefest moment, recognition in his eyes as he looks at the seal, and he kind of walks away into a corner, just a couple of feet away, and oops, I misspelled that, and is reading for a few moments, and he comes back and addresses the group and says, right, well, whenever you're ready.
Oh, so now you believe us.
Man came off of that high horse real quick, didn't he? I wonder what the letter said.
Well, that's for me to know and you to not. He tucks his lyre on his back and says, well, we gonna get going or what?
Might as well.
He holds his hand out. Since we're doing this together, I might as well, name's Jacob Luminaire. Most people call me Jack.
Well,
Alright. Don't give a shite, but okay. If all goes right, we'll still call you alive. If it doesn't, you'll be referred to in the past tense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's all we can ask for is to be remembered, huh?
Maybe.
sometimes. Let's go.
Right. Well, library's this way. Let's get going. Yep. So you all, as a group, are traveling towards the library, and you are getting closer and closer. You notice that there's this smell in the air. It's kind of rank. It almost smells. It almost smells like somebody left some meat out for too long. Excuse me, for too long. And it definitely is getting strong. It's very faint, but it's definitely getting stronger as you get closer. And as you do get to the library, the front of this building has not been swept or cleaned in any way in weeks, and that is very strange. The library, this town, they appreciate knowledge and keeping knowledge intact. That's why there's a designated librarian. It's odd that there's not care been taken to the building. And you are stood in front of the library.
Place looks like shit. Where's the cleaning crew at?
Well, Connor usually takes care of all that, but guess he's
Didn't he, the guy
Sorry?
Isn't that the guy we're getting the money from?
Right. Well, he's the entire crew of the library here.
He needs to tell him to get off his arse and fucking come out here and clean up. Right? How about we do that?
I guess that's the problem. Let's see to it then. He begins to walk up the steps to the door, and it opens the door, it creaking open with a strain, as there's the hinges are very rusty, and he steps on through.
I'll follow.
Yeah,
Same.
same.
I hope you will. The story's in there.
No, I just go back to the meadery.
I mean, you're more than welcome to, but that's all I got for you. No. We all go back to the meadery. The world explodes and you all die.
Alright, guys, good session.
Yeah. The stench has increased almost tenfold as soon as you step inside, and the place is a complete and total mess. Books are scattered about everywhere, left on tables. There's even a table that's turned over, and it doesn't look like there was like a struggle. It just looks like this place needs to be taken care of, and nobody's been here to take care of it, you know? And like I said, the stench has increased tenfold. Jacob actually has pulled a handkerchief and is holding it over his face, and he says, also, there are no lights in here. Usually there are magical.
Oh, I have light. I have a cantrip light.
Nice.
So I use
Someone's got
that.
chicken wing.
Ha.
Ow! Fucker.
Dipper get you?
Yeah.
Let me get him.
That's okay. You just bit me because I went to scratch my forehead.
So as you cast light, there's a bit of illumination in this place, and you can see a bit better. There's like stains, like food stains, on a lot of open books. There's these weird yellowy, kind of faint, almost like, I hate. Okay, trigger warning. I'm gonna get into some gross descriptors here. So, like what you think, stains that you would see on bandages and like a war camp. You know, very dirty, pus yellow kind of stains, all on the walls, and it's a horrible mess in here. And it seems like, actually, you know, how about you guys make a perception check for me?
Alright.
11.
That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
I got a fucking 7.
It's okay. You're here to hit stuff, not to be good at be good at finding things. So,
I have a +4.
Zadri, it definitely looks like a trail. You can tell there's a clear pattern of movement here. It looks like someone hasn't just been willy-nilly throwing stuff about. This isn't, you know, built up over time. Debris. This is like something happened all at once. You know, you think that somebody was like frantically looking for something, and the trail leads in this small, like 40 by 40 foot room up the stairs in the back of the room. From what you can tell.
Okay. So I would probably share this with everybody. Just kind of explain what you explained.
Yeah. Jacob says, Right. Well, I don't know what to do with that information other than proceed up the stairs. I would say let's be ready for violence then. If there's a,
I like violence.
yeah, I bet you do, huh?
What are we waiting for? Let's go. Something up there probably needs to die.
Let's go. Before we leave this room, though, just real quick, could I cast Detect Magic?
You absolutely can. Also, as you're doing that, Jacob pulls his lyre out and he strums a few notes and says, "May strength guide your soul, or may your soul be guided and strong by the Creator Himself." And you all gain a Bardic Inspiration dice for the next 10 minutes. That will be 1d8 that you can add to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, one of my invocations is that I can cast Detect Magic at will.
Yo, dope.
So, I just want to cast it on this room, in this area, where everything's happened.
What is the range of it?
30 feet.
Okay, you don't pick up anything in this room.
Okay.
Actually, I say that there are a couple of sconces on the walls that have like an on-off light switch that's magical, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that is the only thing you pick up on. I guess that would be an evocation. I'm not certain of the schools off the top of my head.
Okay.
But you have it at will, so remember that when you know.
Yeah, I am definitely going to do that because it is at will and it doesn't use a spell slot, so I can cast it as many times as I want.
Yeah, that's dope.
It also can penetrate most barriers, but it is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 foot of wood or dirt. So,
Okay.
just so you know that.
So the second floor is probably about 15 feet up. If that is the case, then you are getting some weird necromantic vibes from a room above you.
Okay. I guess let's head up the stairs now.
Beautiful.
As long as everybody else is ready.
Yeah, sorry, like I said, these notes are frantically scrawled, so I'm trying to read my own fucking chicken scratch. So, as you climb the stairs, the stench increases greatly. Going up the stairs, you find yourself on a landing that is, it's just a small little, like, 6 by 6 foot landing, where there are a few medium-sized crates that surely enough sit in puddles of water and blood. You don't think anything nefarious. You think maybe these are the supply crates that have been left, and maybe there's, like, you know, meat that was left to rot out of in that was packed with ice in these little crates. It stinks to high hell.
Yeah, I don't know about that theory of meat in the crates.
Yeah.
I have a hunch. I was going to ask, can I... Let me see. Can I cast Find Trap to see if there's a trap between, like, us and the door?
Yes, you can. Let me read off everything that does exactly.
Okay.
Just so I can make sure there's nothing that I need to tell you about that I'm missing, you know?
Yeah.
You sense the further any trap within range of the trap to the person's spell includes anything that inflicts a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable. $120 120 feet, Jesus Christ. There's a trap of sorts, in that it is an undesirable effect. See, I'm trying to figure out how to word this based on what I have to tell you with the spell, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's an undesirable effect within this room that's behind this door.
Okay.
Yeah. But so far as between you and the door, you don't sense anything.
Okay.
Do we move forward? Toward the door?
I'd say let's.
I suppose so, yeah.
Right, well, nothing
Let's
to
do
it
it.
but to do it. Jacob says. Who is going to be the one to make the first actual step, interact with the door?
I'll go.
I'll take it. I'll take. Oh well. Yeah. We got two answers there.
Cool. So, what are you doing? Are you just how are you interacting with the door, I should say?
I think I am going to. So is the door ajar at all, or is it like totally shut tight? Like I would have to turn the knob.
You would have to turn the knob. It is closed.
Okay. Okay. In that case, I reach over and turn the knob, and then push it the rest of the way open with my mace.
Yeah, it opens and reveals a room in disarray.
When is the last time anyone's fucking been in here?
I don't know. That whatever's left in them crates has been there for a while, I think. You know, Jacob says through it, the handkerchief still over his face. Through the door is a study in a state of disrepair. There's a desk in the corner. This room is like 10 feet by 10 feet. It's not very large at all. There's a desk in the corner, and it's littered with scrolls and scripts. Some handwritten, some opened books that have, published books. There are food scraps left to rot on the floor. There's ants and roaches scurrying away from their prizes as you enter. On the far side of the room, there's a turned on its side single cot. No sheets on the bed. The straw stuffed mattress and down pillow are coated in a mosaic of gray, brown, and yellow and green stains. In one corner of the room rests a turned over chair, the top half of the back supports cut away. What is everybody's passive perception?
11.
16.
Hold up. 14.
Okay, so Colette, right away you notice that the back supports of the chair have been cut away.
Mm-hmm.
Around where the supports are cut away, the air is kind of shimmering slightly. You just barely catch it, but it looks like something is kind of funky going around directly around this chair. It almost looks like water left to simmer on a low heat. You get the feeling that this is what you sensed with your fine traps earlier.
Okay. Okay, good to know. I would definitely let party members know about that right away. Like, hey, don't go over there.
Are you seeing there's a trap over there?
Yes, I am. I am detecting a trap, and I'm not sure what to do about it yet.
Can I cast detect magic again?
Yes, you can. You absolutely can.
You're gonna get so annoyed with me being like, I'm gonna cast it.
No, I was going to say, let me just pull up Detect Magic so I can have it at hand. Because you're definitely going to be casting the shit out of it.
Basically, I want to see if whatever magic thing that was through the floor is in here.
The chair, yeah, it absolutely is. The chair that's on the ground when you cast Detect Magic, a kind of wavering edge, almost like an amoeba, like a wavy edge, lights up in your vision. That this chair is kind of halfway into, and it feels. You learn the School of Magic, if any. I don't know what the School of Magic would be, but I think this is an acceptable substitute, what I'm about to tell you, and tell me if it isn't, because, you get the feel that it's some kind of, like, portal spell.
Okay. So I would explain that to everybody, I think. Basically explain my findings.
So what do you
What
guys...
do you make of that,
then? Jacob says, I don't rightly know what to make of it. I mean, I get the feeling, this is the only other room in this place, I get the feeling that Arlen's through that, or excuse me, Connor's through that, whatever the hell that is that she was talking about.
Well, if you're probably not gonna like it.
I get the feeling we're not going to like anything that's going to happen in this building today.
Likely not. Only one way to know. I approach the chair. Reach my hand out to it.
I mean, it's a chair.
Fuck off.
I don't know any other way to say, the chair itself isn't what seems magical. It seems like the chair is through the magical thing.
How do I convey that I just want to... I want to test... you said it's portal magic. I want to see if I can stick my hand through.
I mean, you can just try and stick your hand through if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick my hand through and see if it'll come back. Jin's not very smart, so this is the first thing that comes to mind.
I mean, yeah, you stick your hand through. The air feels stale on the other side, but you can pull it back without any issue.
Well, it seems about as safe as not losing your hand.
Before we go, though, because it seems like we're probably gonna hop through this portal here, I want to look at the desk and see if there's anything that like pops out of note about the desk.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Infernal, and Sylvan.
There are several scrolls. Most of them actually are in a language that you don't speak, but you do recognize some obscure, not necessarily recognize the text itself, excuse me, but you can recognize when something is, excuse me, I got the hiccups really bad. Like the arcane nature of a certain text. There's a lot of this seems related, and it seems like ancient lore. You know what I mean? I don't know how to describe that.
Okay.
Can I
Zadri?
see if I know?
Well,
Yeah, what languages do you speak?
I speak Draconic, Primordial, Quarry, and Undercommon.
Quarry is the Dream Realm language. Yeah, there's some of it that you do recognize as Quarry, actually.
Okay.
Not a lot of it makes a whole lot of sense, and it's mixed in with another language that you don't speak, almost making like a cipher. But there's, from what you can gather, there's some text about unknowable beings.
Okay.
You can't really make a whole lot of sense out of it.
while all this reading is happening, if nobody sees to stop or attempts to stop Jin, I'm
my
going
God.
to shove a javelin through the portal and wiggle it around in hopes of poking something.
I just love that in hopes of poking something.
You make contact with what feels like wood, maybe walls. Probably skewered a couple of scrolls. You don't feel anything fleshy though.
Okay. I pull the javelin back out. Is anything stuck on the javelin? Or is the javelin stuck itself?
No, there's a half of a, looks like a Lost to Time book, like torn in half, pierced on the javelin.
Anything legible in said book, or is it just done for?
Nah, too much water damage.
Okay.
Water damage.
Water damage. Interesting.
The fuck you
Interesting
mean water
detail.
damage? What?
Alright, I'm done pussyfooting around. He jumps through the portal.
Perfect. When you cross over through the shimmer, you find the room you were just in, but mirrored.
Oh shit.
There's a figure lying on the cot. This time it's been left on the floor, stained and left to rot. The figure, small parts of their body have started to turn black and stone-like and begun to flake away. And there's this, like, all around them, around this figure, there's this soot-like dust kind of floating in the air. It's just gathered around them. It's not, like, all in the air. And it kind of drifts lazily on an unseen breeze. There's entire large chunks of their body that are gone, turned to smoky dust and settle off. The figure appears unmoving, and I mean, to your understanding, they seem dead.
Well then.
I'm gonna wait a second. If no one else comes through the portal, I'm gonna poke it.
Oh God. Well, good thing that I was planning on chasing after you.
Yeah. Jacob is
As
not
you
long
come
after you.
through, if nothing would happen if I were to get close, could I just kind of linger over, almost poking it as they come through, giving the opportunity to stop me?
Hold that note. How long afterwards, after him going through, does everyone else follow? Because Jacob is pretty immediately.
I'd probably follow through after a shake of my head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So, you approach this figure. It's like 4 feet of distance. As you get close, they sit up and gasp. They sit bolt upright with its entire body, even the disconnected limbs, rising in a haze. Suddenly, the room begins to morph into the walls being made of flesh and stringy sinew and teeth. And all of you individually see the people that you love melted half into the walls, screaming. Silent, slack-jawed screams. You are awarded only the briefest moment of shock as a figure begins to pull itself out of the wall. This would be when I'm asking everyone to roll initiative.
Cool.
All right.
I was literally just thinking, do I attack this being coming out of the wall?
I have
We
uploaded
all
a
do.
picture. I have uploaded a picture of the being that is pulling itself from the wall.
Whoa. I'm an 8.
I got a 6.
No, 15.
Ooh. That looks cool.
Eldritch Horror, cool. What do we got here? Ooh. That's terrifying.
Good. All right. Jen, you're up first, surprising no one.
How close am I?
This thing is right in your face. You are there. There is about 10 feet in this room, and this thing takes up a 5-foot space.
Sweet.
I'm gonna say there's about
Do
20
I-
feet in this room because 10 feet is way too tight.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Cool. I'm just gonna go straight for it and rage.
Beautiful.
You read the effect of my rage basically, didn't you?
Yes. The first creature you attack, yeah, it has all of those effects and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Do I have to decide reckless attack before, or can I decide after I see whether a regular attack would miss?
Let's do Baldur's Gate 3. So after you know if it would hit or miss.
Okay, cool.
I think technically it's supposed to be before, but Baldur's Gate lets you know what you rolled versus what you need to roll. So we're gonna go with that.
All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna hit it with a warhammer, two-handed. Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
All right. Can I now make it a reckless for advantage?
Yes, you can.
All right. Well, there's no way a 21 doesn't hit, right?
A 21 does hit, yes.
Sweet. Let's roll up that damage. 1d8. No, it's the d10. Alright, max fucking damage. 12.
Hell yeah.
Bludgeoning. Because Warhammer.
Does it have resistances? It does not. So 12, you said?
Yep, 12 damage.
Beautiful.
And I have an extra attack.
I was gonna say, I believe at 5th level you get your extra attack.
Would the extra attack fall under reckless, or is it just a regular?
Nope. You get advantage.
Is reckless attack a persisting effect, or is it just
Yes.
for one attack?
Reckless attack lasts the entirety of your turn, so you make the choice every turn, and yeah, you get advantage throughout the rest of your turn.
Okay, cool. So does a 12 hit then?
A 12 does not hit.
Alright, cool. That's a miss then. Alright. That's all I got for my turn. It is now under the effect of my rage.
Beautiful. That will bring it to Jacob, who is going to...
What don't we have? I'm reminding everyone because I just forgot. We all have a bardic inspiration die.
Yes, you do. If you want to go back and add that to your roll, you can. You're
Nah,
more than welcome to.
I'll wait. I'll wait. It's okay. I'll wait for my next turn.
Jacob touches your back, Jin, and says, "You sure are a brave one." Casting heroism on you. You are immune to being frightened, and on your next turn, you will gain 4 temporary hit points.
As if I needed more hit points.
Also, remember that while you're raging on physical things, you take half damage.
Okay, so I take half damage to physical attacks?
During your rage, yes.
Yeah. And then they have advantage on their attacks since I reckless.
Correct. Zadri, you are up.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
Is this thing considered an undead target?
Is it considered undead, you said?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Sorry, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Give me 1 second.
You're good.
So if we just came back behind Jim, we would be pretty close to it, right?
Yes.
Would we be within 5 feet, or would I need to do like 20 feet?
You can be as close as you want to. This room is about 20 feet squared.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my spear.
Dope.
And I am gonna try to attack.
Real quick. What spells did you take?
Chill touch, ultra blast, vampiric touch, and
Okay.
that's it.
No, I was just making sure you didn't have hex or anything.
That is a 19.
19 hits.
Awesome. So that's a 1d6. Plus 4.
You do have Hexblade's Curse. You
Okay.
gain a +3 bonus to damage rolls, score a critical hit on 19 or 20, and regain 9 HP if it dies. You can use that, but it's once per short rest. That's completely up to you. I just wanted to remind you that you had it.
Where is that one?
It is under your bonus actions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna last for 1 minute. I'm gonna go ahead and do that.
So you're going to go ahead and hex it? Curse it, rather?
Yeah.
Cool. Add a +3 bonus to your damage roll. Did you roll a 19 on that last hit?
Yes.
So that is a critical.
Cool. So
Cool.
5 plus 4 would be 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9 plus you said 3.
Are you using your spear?
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing dual-handed? Or single-handed?
I'm not sure.
It's a D8 if you have two-handed, or a D6 if you have single-handed.
Oh, then I'll do dual-handed. Let me roll that because I rolled a d6.
And then you'll add 7 to that damage.
Damn, I should have stuck with the other one. That's an 8 for
Um,
damage.
8 for damage. Now roll an additional D8.
Okay.
Because you critted.
Oh, that's a 6.
So 8 plus 6 is 14.
Yep.
Damn, that's good damage. You're a fucking warlock and you just... Okay. No, I'm telling you, Hexblade's fuck.
Yeah.
Is that all you got for me?
Yeah, because that was a bonus action and a regular action.
Beautiful. Colette, you're up.
All right. Remind me one more time how the bardic inspiration works.
So, an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check, you have 1d8 that you can just add to it. Just roll a d8 and add to it. And you can use that at any point within the next, I'm going to say 5 minutes, because you guys were walking around a little bit after he gave it to you.
Okay. Cool. So not on, like, the hit DC.
No, absolutely you can, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As long as it's
well-
a 2-hit, like a spell attack or a physical attack.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I am going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh, beautiful.
So I have to be within touch range. So whatever movement that requires. And
Yeah, you
then
got it.
does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit, yeah.
Fuck yeah. 5d10s, come on.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, only 15.
Only 15.
You guys both outdid the physical damage dealer here.
You also did miss on one attack, though.
True.
Okay, so I did the 15 damage, and then I want to do a bonus action. And I want to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
Oh. Oh.
Let's see.
Will that take their initiative, or it has its own?
We'll use same initiative.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 23 hits.
Yeah, 23 hits, yeah.
So that's another 11 damage.
Are you casting it at second level, or are you going to upcast it all?
I think I'm gonna cast it at 2nd level.
Beautiful. I was just making
Um,
sure.
Yeah, because it's... Let me just double check.
Upcasting would allow it to do more damage and I believe increase its health pool.
Let's just do the 2nd level.
Beautiful. What was that damage you did?
11.
Awesome. I'm scared.
This is a horror game. We're supposed to be scared. What the fuck? Remember, it has advantage on me, but disadvantage on everybody else.
Yeah, so with that, I'm trying to figure out if what's about to happen is gonna cause something that's gonna upset everyone. I think
It's a game. I won't be upset.
So, from the hole that is this thing's face that's full of these, like, disembodied eyes, you hear this, like, groaning that crescendos into a horrific screech as it creates an area of anti-magic and a 60-foot cone. It is its turn. So it does that, and the spiritual weapon
Poof.
it poofs.
Damn.
And it gets advantage on attacks against you know what? I'm gonna use my metal heavy dice for this. As it is going to claw twice and then bite at Jin.
3 attacks. Let's go.
Does a 14 hit?
Meets it beats.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, fun. I'm gonna die, guys. I'm in danger.
That's what I was just thinking about.
And 11 doesn't hit. So
Nope.
you will be taking 7 slashing damage, half to 4. So go ahead and make that 8 slashing damage because that's 12 slashing damage total.
Just give me the number. What's
Yeah.
the? Is
Hold
it
on.
12?
Let me do math. Let me do math because it critted, so it gets a bonus. So 7 is 21. Half of 21 would be 10.
Be like 10 and a half.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you'd round up or down.
I like to round down, so we'll say you take 10 physical slashing damage that has already been halved, and then you take 9 psychic damage. Or excuse me, nope. Yes, 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
So 19
19 total. Got it.
That means that you are now grappled as its claws wrap around you. Your escape DC is 14. On your turn, you will make a check, and let me double check. While grappled, your speed is 0, and you cannot benefit from any bonus to speed. The condition ends if you are incapacitated. It also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature's reach. Okay, so yeah. Basically, you have an escape DC of 14. You can escape. If you escape, you get your turn. If not, you still You can still
Okay,
fight it.
so
You can still fight it. You just can't move at all.
So, being grappled doesn't mean I can't attack. It just means I can't move.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Did the anti-magic, is my rage thing magic or no?
No.
Okay.
Which that
So it's
reminds
still under that.
me. I need to double check that I did that right, because it definitely was angry at you, but I need to make sure that it didn't. While raging, you could attack that isn't against you on wild targets. Okay, cool. It is your turn, Jen.
Alright, cool. So, first, you said it was a what save?
It is a strength save.
Okay. DC 14 strength. Well, you're not gonna fucking believe this.
14 on the
I rolled a
dot.
9 plus 5. 14.
on the dot. Perfect. I love
I'm
it.
out. Fuck yeah. Let's hit this bitch.
Yeah, especially since you're the one guy that can really do a whole lot right now with the anti-magic field.
Yeah. So I'm gonna swing with my warhammer again. That's a 14 plus 5, 19.
That hits.
Sweet. I'm gonna roll that damage up real quick. I did not reckless attack. That was just a first roll. So that was minimum damage 3. And then my extra attack. Alright, so that one, I'm just gonna take the miss on that one.
You do have your bardic inspiration die, remember?
I'm aware. I'm kind of saving that for the necessity of a saving throw.
Yeah, I got you. Cool.
But there you go. 3 damage, bludgeoning.
Perfect.
Oh, well, I also get that 4 temporary hit points, don't I?
Yes. No.
No. Oh, anti-magic. That's right.
Yep. That being said, it is Jacob's turn, and he is going to try and hit this thing with his rapier since he can't really do shit magically. And that's a critical fucking hit.
Does this anti-magic barrier require its concentration?
It does not, actually.
Okay. I was just making sure. Whether or not we can break
Let me double
that
check
concentration.
that, because that sounds wrong. Concentration up to an hour, yeah. So I would need to make... What was the damage you just did to it? 3, so I need to make at least a
3.
13. It actually fails its save on that. Anti-magic field is gone.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad I mentioned.
I'll go ahead and take the crit on that because that felt right. 12 damage. Zadri, you are up. Zadri?
Sorry.
No, you're good. I just want to make sure you heard me.
I didn't the first time. I did the second. I'm still not used to that name.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, you guys are fucking this thing up.
So, this thing still technically has the Hexblade curse on it.
Correct.
Awesome. Okay. So, I'm gonna do this one.
Jen, you did not use Reckless Attack, correct?
I did not.
Cool.
It says I'm only allowed to use it on my first attack, I believe.
Okay. I'm gonna go
That
ahead.
feels dumb. I wonder why.
Yeah, when you make your first attack on your turn. But that's fine. If I hit, I didn't want to.
See that I think that's weird though, because the wording says giving you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength this turn. So that would mean that you would gain advantage on every attack after that first one. And it just feels weird to me that they word it in a way that you have to choose on the first one.
Yeah.
But if you choose on that first one, you still get the benefit through the entirety of your turn. It feels weird that you could possibly get the benefit for the entire turn, but only get to decide at the beginning of the turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's fine by me, though. Like I said, if I hit with the first attack, I don't want to use Reckless Attack anyway.
Yeah.
It seems more beneficial to me not to.
Okay. I'm gonna go for a. I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Perfect. Go ahead and make that attack roll for me.
Just so you know, I want to make sure I'm reading this correctly. It says the spell creates more than one beam when you reach higher levels, not cast at higher levels.
Yes.
And so it does 2 beams at level 5.
Yes.
I would do 2 beams, right?
Correct. You make an attack roll for each beam.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say, because I know I have to make 2 attack rolls.
But I mean, you have a +7, so like.
First one's a 21. Oh, the second one's only a 9.
What was the actual physical? Well, you have a +7, so it couldn't have been a 19. The second one was what now?
A 9.
Okay, the first one hits.
Okay.
Does your pact boom?
So, because I'm still have Hexblade on it,
Yes,
it
that
gets
would
a
do.
+3.
Yes.
But I also have an invocation that adds +4 to the damage. So it would be 14 because it's 7 + 7.
It's already been added. You see the +4 in the roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you would do 10 damage though.
Okay.
Beautiful.
10 damage on an Eldritch Blast ain't bad.
No, that's a single Eldritch Blast. Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Damn good.
And I think that's all I can do. Yeah, that's all I can do right now.
Cool. That means Colette, it is your turn.
All right. Let's do an attack with my mace. Does an 18 hit?
And 18 does hit, yes.
Okay, cool. In that case, it's going to be 7 damage. Plus, I'm going to channel divinity.
Oh,
And
fuck.
so that gives me another 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, so 7 plus 15?
Yeah,
22.
so 22. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And I'm not quite done yet.
Oh.
Okay.
Because I can do 2-hand weapon fighting.
Oh, great.
So, since I have 2 maces, I'm going to strike with my other mace and see if I hit. 21 hits.
Yeah,
So-
21 definitely hits, yeah.
That's another 6 damage.
You used your channel divinity, right? Does that... Okay, so it just works on that one attack. Cool.
Yes,
So
that's
that,
my understanding anyway.
that was another 15 damage, you said?
No, 6 damage.
6 damage, okay. Where did I get 15 from?
15 is from the last one,
Oh, gotcha, duh.
because it was 7 plus 15,
Sweet.
making a 22. So,
Alright. That means that it is its turn. And it is going to claw at Jin twice again.
All right.
16 plus 7 is 23.
Yeah, that hits.
And 18 plus 7 is 20.
That hits.
Yeah. So that'll be 4 slashing damage and 6 psychic damage. And that has already been reduced.
All right, so another 10 damage.
And then it is going to bite at Colette, which it has disadvantage on. And it definitely misses because it rolled a 16 and a 2.
yeah, that meant
You're welcome.
Jen, you are grappled. Your escape DC is 14. It is your turn.
Again?
Yeah.
All right, let's fucking do this. Let's roll another one. All right. Okay, so this time I'm gonna use that bardic inspiration to add a D8 because I rolled. So I rolled 11.
Ooh.
Holy shit! I rolled a 3 on the D8.
Ooh.
14.
14. Yeah, that escapes.
I saved again. Yes. All right, my bardic inspiration is gone. Not to sound repetitive or anything, but I'm gonna hit the bitch.
Yeah, no, yeah. You do the barbarian thing. Smack the fuck out of it.
All right. I'm gonna assume a 22 hits, right?
Yeah, 22 hits. Yeah.
Not a reckless again. And that's max damage again, so that's a 12.
So, describe how you kill it.
I just want to pop its head like a zit with the warhammer.
Gross, I love it. So, here's what happens. As you bring your warhammer down on its head, you hear the sound of flesh tearing and bone shattering as what was once its head kind of explodes, and its body falls limply onto the ground in front of you with within a few seconds it begins to melt into the floor itself, and after it does so, it the room begins to fade from this fleshy wall thing into, again, the mirror of the study. But this time the figure, the figure that was on the bed is now gone. There's no smoke. There's no sooty, ash in the air. And you notice this, but you don't have long to process it as you are shunted out of this room at max velocity as it ceases to exist. And I need everybody to make a dex save.
Question.
Yes.
Is this a dex save that I can see?
Oh, fuck me.
Loose interpretation, but no, you're good. Loose interpretation, but yes.
So my danger sense would...
Yeah,
come in
because
effect.
I think it's not like a suddenly. I think it's like the room begins to shrink and then pops. So I imagine as you're like thrown, you have a second to get your feet under yourself, which is what the +2 would notify.
Okay, so
Signify.
my danger sense gives me advantage on dex saves.
Oh, that's right. They changed it. Long time ago, it used to be just a +2.
Ah, okay.
That's a
So I need to look up what my All right, does a 17 save?
17 saves.
Hey.
The number you're looking for is a 15. Did anybody get lower than 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
I got a 1. So
Oh.
+3 is only a 4.
Well, luckily, the damage is very low. You anyone who did not save takes 3 damage.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, 3 force damage as you are kind of thrown into a wall or into the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did my job well as a tank.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, that seems like the tankiest tank ability, which is like... It's the most MMO tank ability, meaning that it is very aggro grabbing, you know?
Yeah. I like that. It's kind of OP though, but I like it.
Yeah. Alright. You guys are all on the floor. Save for, Colette and, Zadri are on the floor while, Jin kind of stumbles a little bit, but he got his feet under himself, as well as Jacob did too.
All right.
And as you pop back into this room, Jacob stumbling with the force of being thrown out of a pocket dimension. What in the fuck was that? I didn't know I was signing on for something like that. What the fuck?
I don't have the slightest fucking clue what that shite was, but at least we made it out with few scratches.
Says the person who took the most damage.
I'm at half health right now.
My god.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you wanted a prayer of healing.
I'm not opposed to it.
Okay. Well, then I will do that. You
Um,
get 5 hit points back.
That's fair. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, that feels really good. Thank you.
Jacob says, I'm probably help with that too, and he places a hand on your shoulder, and it glows briefly with this kind of greenish light, and you get 7 more hit points.
All right. Thank you much.
And that's what
So,
I'm here
real quick, I just rolled 3 1s in a row, by the way.
Oh, jeez.
Because I did the 1 for the deck save, and then I did 2 1s for my prayer of healing.
So you've got either those dice are gonna start rolling really fucking well, or you need to put them in the dice jail right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yup.
Right?
So, you are gathering yourself in this room when faintly you hear a scream outside, brief and horrified.
Let's go see what the fuck that shite was then.
Let's go.
So, I can close that window and that window. I can't wait for the debriefing on this session because I really want to talk to y'all about this fucking dumb shit that y'all just pulled off.
I really wanted that shit to hit me. I wanted it to attack me.
Hellish Rebuke?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hellish Rebuke is fun.
every time it was their turn, I was like, oh, please hit me. And then it wouldn't hit me, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, well, because your tank did its job.
I know.
Yeah, my rage, if I hit it, it gives it disadvantage on hitting anything but me.
That's amazing.
So you guys run outside, and there are quite a few people in the streets, surrounded, kind of crowded around the center of the street, almost as if they're like circled around something.
Let's go see what they're circled around then.
Yep.
Yeah.
You push through the crowd, and lying on the street face down is a small body, probably a halfling or a gnome, just at first glance, that appears to be mummified.
Oh, God.
Ooh. If I use animate dead,
Ooh.
will it tell us how it got here?
I mean, there's one way to find out. Let me double check the spell before I tell you that and like misguide you onto something that you know.
Okay.
No, it would kind of recreate the body into a like a mindless drone, basically.
It would have its own conscious thought.
Yeah.
Ah, man. Okay.
You would need to speak with dead.
I was waiting for a dead body to come up finally that we could like possibly reanimate to see, you know, how they died or whatever, but that's okay.
I mean, you can absolutely use animate dead on it, but
I wonder how the bystanders would react.
Cast detect magic.
you cast detect magic. There's the stank of necromancy all over this
Lovely.
corpse.
Does this corpse look anything like the one that was in the mirror realm?
No.
Okay.
It just appears to be kind of mummified.
Are there any recognizable features on said corpse?
No, not particularly.
Okay. Did any of you fucks out here see what happened to this guy? Or lass, or anyone in between? I don't fucking know.
A woman wearing a red bandana with black dots on it, and a kind of like a matronly, you know, like I don't know how else to say this other than she gives fantasy matron of a orphanage vibe.
Like mean matron or like...
No, like kind-hearted.
Okay.
She says, well, some kind of, I don't quite know what to call it. I think a ghost, maybe. All black, and it's just black and gray swirling mist. I was upstairs and saw it through the window and rushed out to see if I could help the poor lass. But, yeah, I think she's too far gone now. It came out of the library and swirled around her, and after it left, that was all that was left.
What direction did it go?
She turns and points towards what is very clearly a cave in the distance, just outside of town on a hilltop.
Well, of course it went in the fucking cave.
Shall we go?
That just seems fucking bloody convenient, doesn't it? I guess we're trekking to the cave.
Let's go then.
Yep.
Fucking hell, I didn't sign up for this shit. Right, let's go.
Man, neither did we, but we gotta go find this fucking money. That's all I'm here for. If we find the guy with the fucking money, I'm totally okay with leaving whatever the fuck that did that alone
That's the thing.
and getting the hell out of town.
That's the thing. I think he is that thing.
Shit. Well, let's hope he's got the money and is okay with just giving us the money and we can leave him alone.
I don't know that there's a whole lot of them left, but I guess we can figure it out. Fuck.
Well, shite. Why didn't we try to search the coffers in the fucking library for the money? Ah, who cares? Something else needs to die, let's go kill it.
Let's go.
I think I'm noticing something though, Kane, but I'll leave it alone for now.
Oh, I'm curious to hear what you think you're noticing in the future.
Okay. I recognize a name is all.
I do too.
You recognize the name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I recognize the name. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see what you're... Okay, yeah. So, you are marching through the woods just outside of town, and you find a whole lot of the same that you saw just outside. Like it looks like there's dead animals and plants in a trail leading up to this cave mouth. I mean, like, you definitely, it's easy to track this thing. There's a trail of death and decay in its wake that is not pretty. As you get closer, how do you want to proceed to approach?
Two ideas, but neither one of them is a good one. So somebody else.
Let's see. Okay, so can I cast Shield of Faith around myself and start, like, or am I able to do more than one person?
Let's check Shield of Faith.
Surrounds a creature of your choice.
Yeah, so just one person.
Okay, then I'll do it around myself, and I will start easing in through, like, the mouth of this cave.
So, one thing to note, as you approach, you hear this kind of arcane language that you don't recognize, kind of chanting in a whisper, and I need everybody to make a wisdom save for me.
Ooh, wait.
Cool. Everyone else,
12.
it's already been longer than 10 minutes, so no. And Bardic Inspiration is gone for everyone else by now. Oof. 8.
Yes. Okay. I have advantage on all wisdom saving throws.
What do you have advantage on all wisdom saving throws from?
My racial trait. It's called dual mind.
That's right, because you're a Kaleshtar.
That's a 18 plus 4, so 22.
Okay, so you guys take 4 psychic damage who didn't save. You saved Zadri. I need to check for Jacob. Yeah, he saves as well.
I did not save.
Yeah, so anyone who did not save, that would be Colette and Jen. You take 4 psychic damage as this chanting gets into your head, and it causes this, like, almost a migraine, but it's not physical. You know, it's this mental stress, this pressure.
Shall we press on?
I'm good.
Yeah, let's continue.
So, as you push further into this cave, you find a collection of these mummified corpses of various different creatures. A lot of them small creatures, some rabbits, some squirrels. But you delve deeper and deeper and deeper, and you find this kind of mist, this black, gray, smoky mist that is coalesced around the corpse of a deer. And as as you approach, you see this guy materialize himself and out of the smoky mist, and in your minds you all hear the same phrase chanted, which is, "You should have heeded the warning." And I know it's very soon afterwards, but let's roll initiative.
Yeah!
Alright.
Let's do it.
8.
16.
Haha, 16. Do we go on decks?
Y'all can decide between yourselves if you want. There's technically no rule for it, so.
I'm okay with conceding first turn. I don't care.
No, I'm good. You go right ahead.
Alright, cool.
That'll be a 9. So that is Jen is first, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So, Jen, you're in this small cavern. The room is about 30 feet by 30 feet. You are about 25 feet away from this guy. You are up first.
Alright. I'm gonna close the distance. Do I have I would have enough movement, but I don't know how exactly opportunity works in this. If I stay within melee range but move around him, that won't provoke opportunity.
Correct. If you're within
All right.
5, if you move in a 5-foot circle around him, you're good.
All right, cool. I want to get behind him.
I mean, yeah, you can definitely do that. He's kind of a mist, just so you know.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna get behind him, and then I'm gonna rage, because why not? And then I'm gonna try. I'm gonna make an attempt on smacking him with the warhammer.
Go for it.
Aha. Does a 23 hit?
23 hits.
Sweet. That was non-reckless again. 5 plus 2, 7 damage.
7 damage. That is.
And for the extra.
Oh, I'll wait for it all at once.
Okay. Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Alright, cool. So 7 damage. Bludgeoning. Unless he has any resistances. Or the fact that he's a mist just made me miss.
No, you do, that would be that number. I almost said the number out loud. You, do make contact, but it doesn't feel as solid as hitting a solid thing. Zadri, you are up.
Alright, he is now. Does he have any way to not be under the effect of my rage?
No.
Cool. Beautiful. Alright, continue. Apologies.
I just thought about something. Are you raging this turn?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
I
I just
did
wanted
rage.
to make sure. You deal an additional
didn't-
2 damage while raging.
Oh, shit, I do?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 9 then.
So that would be...
So there is a resistance.
Okay.
Whether
Yeah.
it's an omni resistance or just a bludgeoning, we don't know, but we'll see. Alright.
Zadri?
Okay. So, question.
Yes.
Is this creature undead?
Why are you asking?
Because I was gonna use Chill Touch, and if I do and it's undead, then it has disadvantage on attack rolls against me
Okay. You wouldn't have any way
of knowing.
to know,
Okay.
but I'm gonna say it's a good guess.
That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
God!
Cool. That's 4 necrotic damage.
4 necrotic damage.
Yeah. Oh, and the hand that touched it clings to the target, and if it is undead, like I was saying, it gets a disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Against your
Me.
party or Zadri specifically?
It says disadvantage on attack rolls against you. So I'm assuming specifically me.
Yeah. Okay.
But it does have a hand that is cold clinging to it.
Yeah. So, almost as if grabbing the front of someone's coat that you're harassing, there's a ghostly skeletal hand that goes and ends just above the elbow, hanging off of this thing's chest.
Correct.
And it is its turn, and it is going. You are raging, which means I get disadvantage on everything except Jin.
And anything it does hit except Jin, well, maybe even Jin, has resistance against whatever damage.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'll read it out exactly. When the target hits a creature other than you, that creature has resistance to the damage dealt by the attack.
beautiful.
So I don't have that resistance or the advantage on anything. Everything else does.
It is going to these deadly sick-looking metallic claws, blade-like claws, kind of form on either of its arms as it swipes at you twice. Does a 19 hit?
That hits.
Does a 22 hit?
That hits.
That is 26 necrotic damage.
Fuck yeah.
Reminder, necrotic is not halved for you.
Yep.
Cool. Colette, you are up.
Okay. Jen, do you need another prayer of healing?
I'm not saying do it or don't, but there's a good chance that your prayer of healing won't help after my next turn.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use prayer of healing.
I will say prayer of healing takes 10 minutes to cast.
It's a ritual,
it does?
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a ritual spell.
Oh, in that case.
Yeah, that won't help then.
Yeah.
Jacob hears this and he calls out, "If heals are what you need, I got something."
Oh, what about Oh, it's yourself. I thought it was also for other people, but it's not. It's just for me. Okay. Sorry, I don't have much to help you in that case.
It's okay. I don't expect any heals to go too far after the next turn with the amount of damage that just hit me a second ago.
Yeah. Okay, let's move. Excuse me, let's move within touching distance. And let's do inflict wounds again.
Beautiful.
Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does hit, yes.
Fuck yes. And 20 damage.
Damn!
Yeah, no, you ain't kidding. Necrotic damage?
Let me see if it says. Yes, necrotic damage.
Perfect. Awesome.
And then let me double check something. Okay, never mind. I think that's my turn.
Cool. Jacob sprints up to Jin, and he need 3d8. I know I have another d8 in here. What the fuck? There it is. Ooh, that was a good one. That is 16, 18, 22 points of healing for you, Jen.
Damn. All right. Thank you kindly.
And he is also going to throw a Bardic Inspiration to you.
All right.
And in his turn, it is your turn, Jen.
All right. Let's take another swing at the fucker. All right, so this is going to be a reckless attack,
Perfect.
but it might not help. Does a 15 hit?
15 does not hit.
All right, an extra attack. Do I have to hit for an extra attack to be able to?
I'm sorry?
Do I have to hit to be able to extra attack or no?
No.
All right, so that was a nat 20.
Oh, beautiful.
All right, so are we doing double dice rolls or double the single dice roll?
I like to do double dice rolls, but honestly, it's up
Okay.
to you.
All right, cool. I will roll 2 d10s. Will I add the bonus twice or just the d10s twice?
Just the d10s twice, the bonus once.
Okay. Okay.
Your +2 to damage goes in once as well.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. I rolled a 6 and a 1.
11, so... Awesome.
Come at me, you ugly fuck.
Zadri, you're up.
Okay. Let's go with the Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead and roll those attacks for me.
That's a 24 and a 16.
Both hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
I rolled the damage dice twice, right?
Correct, because you hit twice. Oh, that was a max damage on that one.
So, yeah, I got max
No
damage on the
shit.
first one. It was a 10 plus 4, so it's 14. And then the second one was a 7 plus 4, 11.
Fuck, yeah. 25
25.
damage?
Yeah.
Let me just make sure.
That's
I
a
didn't-
good bit.
Yeah, that's a really good hit. Beautiful. Is that all you got for me?
I think so.
So you were maintaining distance on this one. Good idea.
Yes, I would like to. I would like to, no, I'm good. I'm gonna keep distance. We're good.
Cool. So, he is not a fan of that. It turns towards you and points at you. Oh my god, and this is with disadvantage, by the way. Does a 22 hit?
Yep.
What the fuck?
It rolled a 19 and a 16.
Oh, rough.
And that's a crit fail. So you will take 13 necrotic damage, and I need you to make a strength saving throw. That is halved, right?
Okay. Oh yeah, she'll have resistance to that damage.
So that is 6 necrotic damage. And then you need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
That's a bad throw for a mage.
That's a 8 on the saving throw, but I would also like to do Hellish Rebuke.
Ooh!
Because you did attack me. So, I point my finger at the creature. You are surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dex saving throw.
Let's try and do that. Actually, it's pretty decent dex. But a 4? Rolling a 4 doesn't mean a whole fuck of a lot.
No, it doesn't.
That is 12 fire damage.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
I was fucking waiting for that.
Hellish Rebuke is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. It's great to be able to just be like, actually, fuck you.
Imagine a tank multi-classing into Warlock for a few levels just for Hellish Rebuke.
Oh, it's not a strange thing at all for a paladin to multi-class into Warlock. What'd you get on?
Shit! Wait.
What'd you get on that strength save? What's up?
I was supposed to do 4d10.
Did you not do 4d10?
No, I did 2.
Oh, go ahead and roll 2 more.
Shit,
Fuck
I
yeah.
didn't realize that. Okay. That's another 11 damage. And I rolled. Hold on, let me look at the log. I think I rolled like a 8. Yeah.
I think it was an 8.
Okay, so you are restrained for the next minute. A
Okay.
creature's speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saves. I will remind you when it comes around to your turn.
Okay.
On your turn, you can use an action to repeat your save, but
Okay.
it ends the turn, or ending the effect. Okay, so that's not one that ends the turn. So that means it's Colette's turn right now, I think. Because, yeah, you
Alright.
just got hellish rebuked.
Fuck yeah. Okay, let's do Guiding Bolt. But I'm sure a 10 does not hit.
A 10 does not hit, no.
Damn.
Damn.
Guiding Bolt is so good.
Okay, I think that's my turn, because I can't move away without disengaging, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
Jacob, it's his turn, and he is going to cast Sacred Flame.
Yeah.
What is his save? He does save. Okay, unfortunately, that means that it doesn't do anything. But he is then going to cast a. What is the spell slots? Yeah, he's going to cast a second level Healing Word on Jen.
Fuck yeah, let's
you
get it.
7 hit points back.
All right.
And Jen, it is your turn.
Is there any way my attack would help the restrained party?
No, she'll just have to make a set. What happened is this bolt of like purple energy crashed into Zadri's chest, and then shadowy tendrils rose from the ground, wrapping around her.
Is it hold person?
No, it is a sub effect of the attack.
Oh, okay. All right. So, let's swing at it again. Let's go for it. And do what I do best. Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit, yes.
All right, non-reckless. Let's roll that damage. 7 plus 4, 11 for the first hit. Does a 16 hit?
16 hits.
Fuck yeah. And then that'll be 8 damage. 19 total.
Perfect. Cool. Zadri, you are up.
Okay.
You
so
need
I know
you need to make a strength save.
that takes my action, right?
I don't think so. Not on this one.
Okay. Let's try out my dice this time instead of the online thing. Oof. Nope. That's a 2 minus 1.
Yeah, you don't save.
So,
Your attack rolls have disadvantage, and your speed is 0.
okay, that's fine. Because I want to cast Frostbite, which doesn't have an attack roll, it's a con save.
That is a beautiful way to get around that. What do I need to
Fuck
save?
yeah.
15.
Actually, fuck. What is this score for con? No, that doesn't save.
Cool.
What type of damage is it?
It is cold.
Cool.
That is 6 cold damage. And you also, it has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of next turn.
Awesome. It has disadvantage?
Yep.
Cool. Because it is going to... Now that it's its turn... Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Perfect. It is going to try and get rid of the guy that's smashing the fuck out of him.
Do it.
2 does... On the next weapon attack, right?
Yeah, so just the 1.
Okay. So, a 2 does not hit.
Nope.
Does a... What the fuck is that number? Does a 15 hit? 17 hit? 15. 15.
Yep. Yeah, 15 hits.
Cool. So that is 13 necrotic damage.
Oof. Are you still alive?
For now.
And that means, Colette, it is your turn.
Alright. I want to try Guiding Bolt again.
Let's do it.
And then 9 does not hit. So.
Mm.
Damn. The fucking digital dice are being a dick, huh?
Yeah, they are.
Alright. That means it is Jacob's turn, and he is... Jacob, uses his Celestial Revelation, which means the features and traits. Go ahead and describe this for you all. Also, the inspiration that you have currently, Jen, can be used. You can roll that D8 and add it to a weapon damage roll.
Oh, I can add it to damage? I didn't realize that.
Well, I honestly forgot about it because Jacob is specifically a college. His college allows combat inspiration, which allows that.
Okay. College of the Blades or something?
I forget exactly what it is, yeah.
Okay, shit. That's tempting.
So, Jacob, let me read this description for you. His eyes become pools of darkness, and ghostly flightless wings sprout from his back. And this thing is going to have to make a charisma save. Which is actually pretty good at charisma, but we'll see what that means. It does save, so it is not frightened. But that is a bonus action for Jacob, and he is going to use his action. Excuse me, Jesus. To try and strike this guy. And a 23 will hit, so he is going to attack and deal 3 damage, but that's fine because he can deal an additional 3 necrotic damage due to his Celestial Revelation. So this guy takes Jin, you are up.
Alright. We're gonna smack him again.
Do it. Fuck him up.
Say 24 hits, probably, with non-reckless.
Yes. You just what, Zadri?
I was just gonna say, I really want to say, every time you say smack it, I just picture you taking the Warhammer and bitch slapping the fuck out of it.
So that first roll will be 10 damage. Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Alright. So that one will be 9 damage. Should I do it? Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use that Bardic Inspiration for an extra D8, is it? Of
Correct.
damage?
You are also raging,
Oh,
so you
boy.
get a +2 if you haven't added that already.
To that extra damage? Or just to...
To damage you
You're
deal,
talking about-
period, while raging.
Yeah. I already added that.
Cool.
So I rolled an 8.
Oof. Okay.
So that one would be 17 plus, what was the first roll? 10. So 27 damage.
He is not a fan of that.
Good.
Zadri, it is your turn. You can make your check now.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Please be nice to me. Okay, that's a 12. Still didn't get
Correct.
Right, okay.
So your attack rolls have disadvantage currently.
So I'm just... No. I'll go with Frostbite again.
Perfect. So that's a con save?
Yeah.
Does a 7 save?
No.
Okay.
That's 4 cold damage. And once again, disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll.
Cool. So he is just going to go ahead and... Okay, so I'm trying... I just realized something. I'm having trouble trying to decide how to resolve this in my head. He would have disadvantage from the frostbite, but advantage because Zadri is restrained. But disadvantage
because me.
Yeah, so
That would equate to, see, let's start with disadvantage. Adding advantage to it would make that a flat roll. Add disadvantage, that's disadvantage.
okay, so I think I think that's where we ended on that. Yeah. So the first roll would be on Zadri would be at disadvantage, and then the next roll would be flat.
The next roll would be flat. Yeah.
Does a 13 hit, Zadriel?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna be real. I rolled a natural 20, and an 8.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought so. When you exclaimed like that disadvantage just saved them from death.
Yeah.
Are you gonna hit me again?
Yeah. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay.
21?
21. You will take 13 necrotic damage.
Go ahead and roll me a dex save.
That's cocked as hell. He fails. Yeah, that's an 8. He fails.
That is 26 fire damage.
Jesus fucking.
Damn.
So here's what happens. This guy with his wicked metallic claws points at Zadri, and this bolt of arcane bluish, blackish, purplish energy shoots towards Zadri, and Zadri gets smacked in the chest with this as these tendrils crawl further, these shadowy tendrils crawl further up her body, but only for a moment, because in response, she snaps her fingers, and this thing once again bursts into flames, but it grips it truly and deeply this time. And as it does, you see all of the smoky, sooty ash that composes this thing's body truly burn away as it dies.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did you add the damage resistance to the attack that hit her?
I did not. So you would have only taken 6 necrotic.
Okay.
But it is dead. That is...
I just wanted to make sure she had all the hit points she could.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm so glad that I rolled that damage on D&D Beyond, because I swear to God, I don't think you guys would have, believed me when I told you I got 3 8s and a 2.
Ha!
On those D10s that I just rolled for Hellish Rebuke.
Holy shit. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
So that is it. That is what I had for you guys. I will be right back because I have to use the restroom.
Okay.
There's no way we were intended to win either of those fights.
Oh, we most
No.
definitely were not intended to win either of those.
That was a challenge rating 7 and a challenge rating 8 fight.
Holy fuck. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, we kicked ass.
So, Kane said when they were leaving that it was a challenge rating 7 and a challenge rating 8.
Oh, wow.
We should have never gotten those. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was.
I think he's gonna have to start ramping up difficulty, because that was just...
Because we
That was a challenge, but, we still came out on top, rather unscathed.
I was gonna say, I took some damage, but I'm still at 22 out of 38.
I'm again
still
at
at 26.
I'm again at half health. Oleander, I don't think you took any damage in that fight, right?
In that one, no, I don't think so.
And neither did the bard.
Nah, because
He only attacked me and